one of the top matchups on this week's slate. Conference rivals each coming in ranked in the top 25. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country. EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. The Sooners will kick this deep to begin the game. Stop at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys who are the focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And with one explosive play there across midfield. First down at the 49. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? To throw, it's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They grab the early lead. Let's talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. But you could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So Oklahoma's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And all eyes on this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel
evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Gibson. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, is this guy a tough matchup or what? Not only are you trying to prevent him from making just a catch, but then you got to bring him down to prevent more yards after the catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short.
The Sooners will come to the line on 4th down, looking to convert. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And read out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Play action here on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Under pressure, just lets it go.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
8th play of the drive coming up. Quite a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Miller. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but, man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard by this aggressive chance by this offense in good position to take that throw away.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Back to throw. It's Simpson. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. They're looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's 2nd down here. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
The short completion to the tight end. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Trying to run it. It's Young. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he will be stuffed for no gain. The Sooners and the Crimson Tide are rematch of a very memorable game last time. Oklahoma had a brutal year, coming off some tough losses, but they circled the wagons. They played really inspired at home, and Alabama just didn't show up, Kirk. It was a crushing loss for their playoff chances. They put 3 on the board. That's it.
Yeah, just another reminder of what makes college football so unpredictable. Alabama was starting to build some momentum and looking like they would be a team that would be destined to make it into the playoff. And of all games, to show up flat, just didn't look inspired against Oklahoma, who was having a down year. They caught the Sooners looking to make their season with a landmark win, and the Sooners capitalized on that and just ruined any hopes of a playoff for Alabama.
Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
There's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Looking to throw. It's Mateer. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find the hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
And the Sooners will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And no chance for a return as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Running back with the football. He breaks free. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Caught over the middle. It's Horton. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
This offense has become a first down machine. And that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Alabama has now moved into the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, tied.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with the touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Wide open downfield. He bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. Man, it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Ott. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. The pocket breaking down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Off the RPO, caught to the right. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
They'll kick it away here. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. You take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, the offensive coordinator calls the right play. I like trying to get out on the edge of the perimeter of this defense with the speed you have, but you got to tip your cap. The defense made a great play.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Here's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 15. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a 1st down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab by the receiver. He shreds the tackle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
1st and 10 now for the offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
They come up 3rd and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And the field goal unit coming on the field. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. They finally get things going this time. Back to throw. It's Mateer. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught behind the line. Good spots. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here's the second down play. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Choosing to return the punt. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So in this possession, a couple things in play. Can they add to the lead and maybe, as importantly, milk the clock? Grab down the middle. It's Miller. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. He's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trying to get the throw off. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, they come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's Simpson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch downfield. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Oh, it's snapped to the back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a first and goal.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Grab behind the line. It's Horton. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bama. This passing game is still on fire.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 31, Oklahoma 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Has the first down and more. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up for the first down. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. The ball is picked off. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for the wide out. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. The misfire on first down makes it second and 10 from the 33. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run on that play. It got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
That's just exactly how you coach it from a defensive standpoint. You string the quarterback out to the outside, make him indecisive. By the time he makes the decision, the rest of the defense is coming in. Nice tackle for a loss.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Alabama.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Alabama 38, Oklahoma 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Take this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. The sure hands. It's Gibson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Sategna. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
Quick throw to the left side. The sure hands. It's Gibson. Brought down quickly, but the gain moves the football to the 30.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. The Sooners lining up here on first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Grab near the sticks, it's Burks. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking to chuck it again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly, you got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain on 1st makes it 2nd down and goal from the 7. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sooners.
Now, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. To throw, it's Simpson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Takes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Close to the tight end. Finds his man. It's Cuevas. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing. They're sitting back in zone. They're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today. Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Cuevas. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. And doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That makes the score Alabama 45, Oklahoma 14.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. They'll return it from inside the 5. The returner brought down by the coverage team. So it's first down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. It's a steep mountain to climb here in the second half. They need to get going, cut into this deficit right. Gain will spot the ball at the 34.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
First down here for this offense. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback still with the football. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gainer.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
And the Sooners will send the punt team onto the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's running out of time here. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Dropping back. It's Simpson. Makes the grab. It's Williams. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
The punt team making their way on the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? To the air, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Potts. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it second and short. On the ground, it's Ott. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. With the catch, it's Gibson. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Ott. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Defense is coming after him. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here from 50-plus was a major accomplishment. Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You talk about a dream football game at the college level. This guy's now over 400 yards passing today.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Pressure is coming. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, I got to tip my cap to this quarterback. I know he's putting up some yards today, and let's face it, they've got the lead, but he has faced some pressure. That's the 4th time that they've been able to get after him and bring him down, so it's feast or famine one way or another in this game right now.
Second down now after the sack. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback looking to scramble. He's found some room at the 45. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
An inside give now from the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
This guy is throwing for yards every single time he drops back to throw. Believe it or not, he's closing in on almost 450 yards passing in this game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. The receiver makes the catch. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to throw it again. Looks left and finds his target there. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Looking for 6. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. Makes a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Breaks loose at the 40. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
I mean, this guy's having a dream day. Already over 200 yards through the air. Now showing you what he can do with his feet. This guy's a complete package under center.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Throwing off play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab!
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the 1st down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the clear. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Heads up, 1st snap in the red zone on this drive. Now in the red zone, it's Mateer. Looks to the left, pass caught. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
The Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great 1st step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. They stop at the 18. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. caught in the backfield. It's Horton. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in a pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Simpson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Nice grab. It's Gibson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Burks. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we got a fourth down.
And the Sooners will line up to punt it away. On the kick now for the 5th time tonight. And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Handoff to the left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's a design quarterback keeper. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I get the passing of football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the punter is hurried, and this punt won't go very far. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Mateer. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Sooners looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Motion now from the tight end. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Grab down the middle. It's Portner. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence in what he can do.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the 2nd half. This back had a great 1st half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it in the open. They get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down now from the 37.
Well, why not, Chris? Here we are in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. This guy's been making plays all game long. Go back to him again, and it works out.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He finds some space. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, that's exactly what this guy can do. He is a burner. Easily, in my opinion, one of the fastest guys in all of college football. And when you don't have him accounted for, this is what he's going to do to your defense.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Trying the run, it's Miller. Powering through.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The back's got it again. nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
What a job at the line of scrimmage by this defense. Looked like a no-brainer. Second and short, easy first down. No, denied, stopped, bring up third down.
Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Try to convert with a sneak.
Well, that's the right call here by the offensive coordinator. Keep it simple. Just go right behind your line, but no.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And the importance of this attempt, if he makes it, it's now a 3-score game. And he's got it, no problem. And they add to their lead.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Set to kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Mateer. That's caught. It's Gibson. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Burks. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. On the run here, taking a deep shot. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. The back's got it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The shotgun running play call. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Quick throw, testing the middle. The tight end makes the catch downfield. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's Cuevas. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Look out. Room to run here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the right side. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Now the defensive coordinator must be thinking it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense. And this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now we'll run a draw play. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, a lot of times as a play caller, you go to the draw play because you feel the defensive front is just consumed with trying to get pressure on the quarterback. They go with the draw, but the defense is completely locked in. Does a nice job of showing discipline to completely negate the play.
Back to pass. It's Simpson. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it, Chris. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield, and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hunt over the middle. It's Gibson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, as a defense, you'll take that all day. No problem at all. You give up a short little route. You tackle him inbounds. It keeps the clock running. That's a great job by the defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws it to the right. Oh, he makes the catch! He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Looking to throw yet again. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
A completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Hunt over the middle. It's Gibson. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Ott. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Brooks. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Is on for the extra point.
And there's the point after. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Settled for 3 last time. No doubt they're looking for the end zone in this possession. Chewing clock with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. And the single back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 3rd down coming up after that running play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So out comes the field goal team one more time. This kicker has been busy today. He's made 3 already. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Kick this one away.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Grab behind the line. It's Ott. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. To the air. It's Mateer. Slides with the throw. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. They get him down to the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. Just checking the stats after that last completion. He's approaching 450 passing yards now.
Boy, this guy's doing everything right to be able to have a day like this. He drops back, he finds these open receivers, and he puts the ball right on the money. And how about the receivers, the job that they've done being able to make plays after the catch today?
That's caught. It's Gibson. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44. His arm might be sore after this performance. That's more than 450 passing yards now.
You think his arm's tired? Man, look at that defense.
Yeah, put them in the ice bath, get them some oxygen. It's been a tough day.
Man, they have been confused this entire day. Quarterback's just firing away, and this defense cannot slow him down. Right now, this quarterback is just dicing him up.
Makes the catch. It's Burks. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
A completion makes it second and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Back to throw. It's Mateer. The pass rush closing in. On the sack, the protection finally breaking down. Well, this was a stunner. It's going to resonate around the college football landscape, Kirk. This lower-ranked team came in here and said, give us some respect. And they went out and earned it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is a bit of a shocker to me, just to be able to see this team get run all over the field the entire game. Just didn't show up. I don't know what happened during the week with the preparation, but this blowout, I think, surprised a lot of people around the country.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.